Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And what we got here? Well, we got some gold. Well, look, I'll tell you what, we got some gold today being shared on the channel, and we're talking about long-term compounding and the benefits of compounding and why it's so crucial and something that we're not really taking seriously at the moment in the cryptocurrency space. Everyone's trying to make a quick dollar. Everyone's trying to make 200, 300, 400% gains, and they're not looking at the bigger picture. So today I'm going to be talking to you about GSX, why you should consider holding GSX and some of the key benefits. And it all starts right here with what the GSX stable token is all about and what it is backed by. And it is backed by gold. Now I've got some footage, I've got some photos, I've got some things to share with you about it, just to give you a little bit of perspective around, why this is such an important topic and why it's a topic that we're not really discussing at the moment in the cryptocurrency space, about setting up things in place that give us long-term sustainable growth. And at the moment, really, it's all like, what's the best price? What's this? What's that? Like, we're not really utilizing blockchain in the way that blockchain can really be utilized. And I think Apollo Fintech are doing that. So I'm going to go over that with you today. So if you look over here, this is some of the equipment and some of the guys at work over there in where the gold is mined. And it's really, really important, to understand, why this is relevant as well, to the whole GSX token. So in a little bit, I'm going to share with you a little bit about, how it all works, why it's important, and how it all ties into this. But, these are the guys at work. That's the team of Apollo Fintech. So for me, one of the really interesting things is that with a lot of projects, do you actually get to speak to anyone, like some of the coins that you might be involved in? And so to know that there is a team in South Africa, the whole head office is there, you can actually speak to real people. And I've actually looked at some of the case studies and some of the things that have happened in the past where they've gone above and beyond from a customer care perspective to really look after customers, like, either forgotten passwords or this or that. And I had an issue as well, which got resolved pretty quickly. So for me, customer care and a sustainable growth opportunity is really, 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 really important. So the GSX token is backed by assets. It increases in assets continually, it pays yearly bonuses, and it is trust backed. And that is really what today's episode is all about when it comes to being backed by assets, having what is called a world's first growth coin, and how it all ties in to what I feel is my 3, 4, 5 year plan in the cryptocurrency space. I have been asked, what happens to Crypto Serpent after the bull run? Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Check some of the footage from what goes on behind the scenes where the mining is done. So this is like, the guys at work. I found another one here as well. I'll just quickly get rid of that one. Check this out. So what goes on in the mining. And it's a real thing. Like a lot of internet based rumors and data. Like recently I heard like people were saying that VeChain might be fake. It's really great when you can actually see and you can actually go there and actually check it out. So I think that's really, really important and a very important aspect. I will share with you a particular link on how you can get involved and how you can get the GSX token. And I have shared in the past a video going over what the GSX token is and how it all works. So in regards to GSX, for me, some of the things that stand out are, the coin distribution, how much you can get if you get, for example, 50,000, you get an extra 5% of it as well. And why this has become a topic of discussion for me is because of this. So if we look at Bitcoin right now, it's sitting at 39,000. And if I go into, what I'll do is I'll share with you this here. So if we look on the right hand side, the lowest that it went to was $30,681, and the highest $59,519 in a 30-day period. We cannot build a sustainable growth portfolio with such volatility. And the masses, when it comes to long-term investments, they don't want to see this. Like people don't want volatility where their portfolio is 50% down within a 30-day period. Even if it goes up 50% in the next 30 days, but it's still 50% down or, over a course of a 30-day period. That's how volatile it was. So how do you build a compounding interest effect, and how do you build a product, like a portfolio that is going to perform well. Well, so one of the solutions that I have found is this particular solution. And so there is a very clear roadmap about what is happening at the moment and where it's all heading and how over the next 3 to 4 months what happens, that 3 months after that, 6 months, and then the 2-year plan. And so I highly encourage you to jump on gsxcde.com and learn about it and understand it. And once you understand it, you get it. Now, the other aspect as well is I love, white papers. I like understanding white papers, what they're about, how they work, and why it's so important. For me, it's really critical to understand the white paper, to really get it. And once you get it, then you can really be invested in something, because until then, it's all like, he said this, or, I heard that. But really, you want to get a proper understanding of, what the GSX token is and what the longevity of the token is, because it does reward having a long-term approach to it as well. So that for me is obviously, why we're bringing this up right now. And so some of the key things that I want to mention as well, it is backed. So it is backed by the stable coin, which is backed by gold and land minerals. It is trust ownership. So GSX holders are the trust beneficiaries of the mineral rights and assets. So let's say Apollo Fintech goes down tomorrow. The GSX holders are the beneficiaries of all the equipment and all the assets as well. There is coin burns that happens. There are yearly bonuses. Also, you can, in the upcoming future, you'll be able to redeem your GSX tokens for actual gold. So if you want that option, it will become available. It is audited, so GSX will be continuously third-party audited. And it is a combination, right? So GSX combines the best elements of a stable coin, cryptocurrency, and investment coin. So what I like to think of it is, if gold and Bitcoin had a baby, they would call it GSX. And that's why this has become an important part of my outlook into 2022, 2023 and beyond. So what do you do if you want to know more about it? So my advice is, jump on the socials, follow the company on both socials, on Twitter and on LinkedIn. Tons of great information shared on there daily. I do also encourage you, it is 6 pages. Read the white paper. I cannot stress it enough. Read the white paper. If you cannot be bothered reading 6 pages, then there is a serious problem, because it's so crucial in this day and age to not just trust the media and just trust, for example, even channels like this, right? Get well educated yourself on what is going on, what is happening. And like I mentioned, for me, this system, when it comes to creating a sustainable growth strategy, it just simply does not work, because there's way too much volatility. So for me, what I think is really important is compound interest, and compounding effect. So compound interest is interest calculated on the initial principal, which also takes into account all of the accumulated interest of previous periods of a deposit or a loan. So for that, what it means is that over the course of time, the principal added plus the interest earned provides exponential growth. And for me, I love this quote, which was a quote by Albert Einstein, and he said, the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. So, you got the interest, you got your capital plus interest equals magic, and you can see that there. And long term, right? This isn't a sexy product. It's not a product that will. It's not a token that is going to go to $1 and $3 or $7 tomorrow, right? We're talking about having a clear set strategy to compound your interest and get way better returns, which compared to other assets out there that can also provide you compound interest. I think blockchain, what Apollo Fintech are doing, and what the GSX token is already doing, I think is going to be one of the best performing assets, and that for me is why I've introduced it to the channel. The other aspect as well to look at, and something that I really want you guys to consider, is that while the market has been down, the GSX token has been going strong, and in fact it hardly got hit from the recent run when Bitcoin went down to 30,000. But what I want to bring to your attention is that 2017, the top 100 looked completely different to what it does today. The top 100 back in 2017, in the top 3, you had your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, but everyone else was completely different. And we're only talking about 4 years. And in terms of compounding interest and long-term longevity, right, you got to look at things that have a very clear, stable path. I know that's cryptocurrency is sexy, but It's sexy at the moment because of its high percentages and its high volatility. But high volatility will not bring you longevity and will not bring you a compounding interest effect that will grow exponentially with you. So I always, say, research. And I think you will find that if you research this one, you're really, really going to be amazed at what they're up to and what they do. And like I said, from a customer care and from a support system, every time I've needed something so far, they're there and they're there to support. So it's really, really important. So if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love to know your feedback. Is Gsx part of your strategy? Where, if it hasn't already been part of your strategy, where do you think it will sit in your strategy as well? And as always, I can't wait to see you next time, and I look forward to the next one.